Game here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and it backfired with the interception. There's no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down inside the 40. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And they needed to be because our offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Now a throw here to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 7. Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep is Micah Hyde. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Cook running right. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Bills have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says,
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 28. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big play ability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's park for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call with this play, partner. The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Allen off the play fake. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On play action, Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Wilson on second down. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. That's going to be caught. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Chase Edmonds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Final shot before half for Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now. A chance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at about the 32. Here's Williams to start the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys as scout.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a give running right, it's Cook. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Cook again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know...
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And some room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Operating from the gun, Allen. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Allen. Yeah, he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. There's Wilson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. To throw again is Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down at the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means after...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yani hits.